Come to stand at the back of your mat. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Reach your arms high overhead like you're taking your first stretch of the day. Stretch your arms really, really high. Exhale, drop the shoulders down the back and slowly lower your arms down to reach your ankles. Chest folds over your legs and release the head. Bring your fists to meet the mat as you bend your knees, switching one knee and then the other. Breathe, inhale and exhale, just opening up the backs of the legs. And then slowly start to walk your hands out to the top of your mat. Heels together, toes are apart in Pilates stance. Spine pulls that belly in, belly button rooted to that back body. Legs squeeze together, heels squeeze together, reaching towards the back of your mat. Neck is nice and long. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Pike those hips up towards the ceiling and bring your feet about hip distance apart, bending one knee and then the other. Tailbone reaching up towards the ceiling for downward dog. Good. Switching sides, bending one knee and then the other, pressing through the heels of each hand, tailbone reaching up. And then see if you can drop both heels down towards the mat. Just slowly and gently releasing those heels down. This is an intense stretch, so just make sure to breathe through it. And then step your left foot to the center of the mat. Right foot reaches long, tall up towards the ceiling, pointing that right toe. And step your right foot forward in between your hands. Reach up into low lunge. Bending forward, bending that right knee to deepen the stretch, really opening up that left hip flexor here. And then open your arms nice and wide for warrior two. So your left heel, just fixing my pants, feel free to do the same. Left heel is down on the mat, right knee is bent. Send your right arm overhead, left hand drops to that left leg. And then drop that right elbow to the right knee, left arm stretching, stretching, stretching long overhead. See if you can press that right hip forward just a little bit more to deepen that stretch. Right hand drops to the right ankle, straightening that front leg. Bending that right knee. Extend your arms back out for warrior two. Cartwheel your arms overhead down to the mat. Send that right leg back for single leg chaturanga. Press yourself up, upward facing dog. As your belly pulls in, shoulders reach down the back, and then pike those hips up for down dog. Pedal out the feet. Beautiful. And we repeat that series now on the opposite side. So right foot comes to the center of the mat. Left foot extends high towards the ceiling. See if you can drop that right foot even further down to the mat. Point that left toe. Reach the left foot in between your hands. Extend your arms overhead for a low lunge. So really try to reach that right foot further back on your mat. Left knee bending deeply to really open up that right hip flexor. Open up your arms to warrior two, dropping that right heel down to the mat. Left hand reaches high overhead, right hand drops down to the right leg. Left elbow comes to left knee, right arm reaches overhead. And again, see if you can press that right hip forward just a little bit so that you can really feel that stretch. As you drop that right heel down, you should really feel that in your hip flexor. It's a great stretch. Back up to warrior two. Oh, we forgot to straighten our leg. Drop that left hand down to your ankle as your front leg straightens for side angle stretch or triangle stretch. See if you can open up that right shoulder just a little bit more. Deepening that twist just slightly, gazing up towards the ceiling. Then the left knee, arms extend in opposite direction, shoulders pull down the back. For warrior two, cartwheel the arms down to the mat, send that left leg back for single leg chaturanga. And upward facing dog. Keep that belly pulled in, pelvis is lifted up off the mat, squeezing those glutes. Inhale, exhale, and press your hips back, piking them up to down dog. Pedal out the feet. One knee bends, and then the other. And then slowly start to walk your hands to the back of the mat and slowly roll yourself up bone by bone. My pants are giving me trouble today. Take a deep breath in, reach your hands high overhead. Exhale as you fold your chest to your legs. Hands walk out to the top of the mat. We're going into a push-up series here. So start to do your push-ups. We have 5, 4, 3. You can, of course, come down onto your knees. Last 2. Last 1. Jumping right in, press back into plank. Hold the plank here, heels together, toes apart. Press your hips up towards the ceiling. Walk your hands back to meet your ankles. Reach your arms high overhead as you take a deep breath in. Exhale as you fold your chest to meet your legs. We repeat that series, so we're counting down from 5 here. So now we have 4 push-ups. And again, being on your knees is more than fine. Take this at your own pace. Last 1. Press yourself back into plank, squeezing those heels together, belly buttons pulling into the spine. Pike those hips. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Slowly roll up. Woo. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Chest folds down. We walk back out for 3. Neck is nice and long. Elbows pointing back. Woo. And pike the hips. Roll yourself up. I just did a heavy arm strength workout, so I'm feeling this right away. I hope you are. 2, 1. Woo! And pike the hips. Walk your hands. We have 1 more push-up here. Last time. Give me 1 more good one. Squeeze your heels together, toes apart, squeeze the legs. Shoulders pull down the back. Neck is nice and long, belly buttons pulling into the spine for 5, 4, 3, 2. Pike those hips up, pedal out the feet. Good. We're not done with that series. We're going to do some standing arms, and then we come back. Really burning out the arms today. Roll yourself up. Bone by bone, head is the last to rise. Reach your hands high overhead. Oh, I'm breathing heavy. Inhale through the nose, exhale. Now come to stand on both knees. You can, of course, stand on your feet if you wish. I feel that this position is best for me because it helps me stay still, which really is a great way to activate the core. So do what feels best for you. You can, of course, stand. You can switch, but try not to move around too much. Okay, so arms come into cactus, and we're just going to pulse for 3, 2, 1, and we reach our hands high overhead. So we're going to repeat that. So 3, 2, 1, arms reach up. Good. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Last time reach, and now we'll single this out. So we reach, cactus, or goalpost the arms. For 5, 4, tuck that tailbone under. Make sure you're squeezing the belly button in still. 3, 2, and we go back to our pulse. So we 3, 2, 1, pulse up. 3, 2, 1. Good. 4. Last 3. Whew. Last 2. Last one, then we go back to singles. And we single this out for 8, 7. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. 6, 5, 4, 3, woo-hoo, 2, 1. Bring your elbows together, close that cactus, open the arms back wide, and we tap the elbows together, open wide. Tap, open for 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, last 2, 1, and then we open, reach up, back to cactus, elbows tap, open, and reach. So just adding a little combination here for 6, 5, 4, last 3. Make sure you're really reaching those elbows to tap. Last 1. And we hold here, we pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Straighten both arms, fingers reaching away from each other in opposite direction, and draw small circles going back. My arms are burning. We have 8, 7, 6. I'm right here with you. You can do this. 4, 3, 2, reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Close your eyes if you need to. That helps me just drop in and focus. Last 1. Pinkies point up towards the ceiling. We pulse. Oh my God. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big circles going back. Whew, this should feel great. Nice long arms. Keeping those shoulders relaxed. 2 more. Good. Okay. We come back to stand. I promised you another round of push-ups. Reach your arms high overhead. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Fold your chest over your legs. Walk your hands out to plank. Feet are about hip distance apart. We have 5 push-ups. 5, 4. This should feel much harder now than that first round last time. Woo, pike those hips, drop the heels down, pedal out the feet. Good. Walk your hands back to your ankles, slowly rolling up, bone by bone. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold your chest down over your legs. Walk your hands out to plank. 4 push-ups. 4, 3, keep the belly pulling in. 2, 1. Pike those hips. Tailbones reaching up towards the ceiling as the heels drop. Pedal out the feet as you walk your hands back. We have 3 more. I think I'm going down to my knees pretty soon. Walk your hands out. Last 3. Woo! Down to my knees. 2. Keep your form. Press up into plank if you were down on your knees. Squeeze your heels together, toes apart. Hike those hips. Walk your hands. We have 2 more rounds. We fold over. Walk your hands out. I'm down for 2. And pike your hips. Walk your hands back. Last time. Folding over. Walk out. Last push-up. Give me 1 more good one. Squeeze your heels together, toes apart. Hold that plank. Neck is long. Belly pulls in. Make sure your glutes are not reaching up towards the ceiling. Nice long line here for 4, 3, 2. Knees drop to the mat. Send your hips over your heels. Reach your hands out in front of you for child's pose. Take a breath. Good. Okay, back up for standing arms. We're going to do that same series, but we're going to go a little bit faster here. Take a breath. Whew. That's got me.